Hey everybody, welcome back to ConductorPlugin.com. In today's video, I just want to talk about Conductor and how it relates to page builders. Is Conductor a page builder, like a Beaver Builder, like a Divi, like an Elementor? Well, the short answer is no. It is not a traditional page builder that would compare feature to feature, pound for pound, for those bigger, more robust page builder plugins. We're going to dive into some of those reasons right now. Okay, in this quick example, I want to show you how Conductor stacks up against Beaver Builder in a super basic example of displaying 4 blog posts in 4 columns. So let's just take a look at this really quick. I'm already in my page here, so I'm going to add Conductor. This is the fastest way to do it. So this is a test, and I'm going to show many posts. I'm going to change the output from 10 to 4, and then on display, I'm going to switch this to 4 columns. Then down below, I'm going to customize the meta a little bit. And instead of showing the entire content of all those blog posts, I'm going to show the excerpt. Go ahead and save that. Create an insert. You'll see right here, it'll drop in the shortcode. In fact, I don't want the title. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that, hit update, take a look at the page, and voila, there's our 4 blog posts. These 2 don't have featured images, but you can see right here that this is our 4 blog posts in 4 columns. Let's have a look at doing that in Beaver Builder. Okay, let's take a look at adding the same kind of column layout to a Beaver Builder page, of course, using the Beaver Builder module. So let's go ahead and add content here. And you can already see that if you're, depending on what the project is, when you're really comparing Conductor to any other page builder, do you really want all of these options? I mean, that's just a question you have to ask yourself. Depends on the project, depends on what you're working on, depends on maybe who is the end user in whatever case you might be working on. So ask yourself that one question first and foremost. Let's grab in the posts module, drag that in, and their little dialog pops up here. So we're going to switch this to columns, and we'll just leave it at 3 because I think if we go to 4 in this layout, it might be a little too much for this particular space. But if we swap back and forth, you can see that what we try to do with Conductor versus a Beaver Builder is you can see the styles a little different, which is good and bad in both cases. So Beaver Builder loads sort of their styling of their post grid, right? So you can see the post titles and the way that this copy text reads with this little gray outline, whereas ours is really absorbing the styles from this particular theme. This is our theme, so we can definitely account for the correct styles, but in most cases, we're absorbing the exact styling of a theme in order to not have to go ahead and customize it, outside of the box, that kind of thing. So if you were trying to match your Beaver Builder post grid to a theme, you might need to play around with sort of all of the styling options that they have. And they definitely have a lot of styling options here. But again, you ask yourself the question, do I need all these options? Do I need to style all this stuff? Or do I need the super lightweight query builder that Conductor provides? Okay, I want to talk about another feature set that sort of separates Conductor from the page building pack to a degree is customizing the display of the meta fields and content that displays with your query. So for example, if I wanted to hide the featured image and let's say the content section of this post modules in Beaver Builder, I can do that. We can go hide. That'll hide the featured image. And if I wanted to hide the content, I can hide the content there. Save that, and you can see that we just have this really simple grid of content, of post title and author byline. Let's head over to the Conductor query builder. One of the great things is we're all about sort of portability. When you created that query in the post before, it actually saves it to the query builder, and we can always go back and edit that or reuse it on any other page or post throughout your WordPress website. So you can make one query and use it across multiple pages or posts or even widgets without having to go back and change that stuff up. So what we did is we hid the featured image field and we hid the excerpt/content area. I'm going to go ahead, just hit those 2 little hide icons there and refresh our page with our query on it, and you can see it takes away those featured images and that content area. But what I really enjoy about Conductor, albeit I am biased, is unhiding. We'll unhide these one more time. Is the ability to sort of rearrange this stuff, and it becomes a lot more flexible. So if I wanted to show the content of the excerpt, I could just click on that and change that around. If I wanted to, let's say, put the featured image below the continue reading button and maybe the continue reading button above the title, I can rearrange these fields. I can hit update, take a look at our page one more time, hit refresh, and there it is. Our continue reading is at the top. Our featured images are below. And this really comes into play when you start using Conductor with custom fields and adding custom fields to our display, as we can simply type in our custom field names and add these to the list and do the same thing. We can display those custom post types with custom fields. This is in other videos that are available on our website, but that's just a small taste of the ability to customize that display for your WordPress queries. And lastly, one of the big reasons for using Conductor versus another page builder is we're very focused on taking that content within your WordPress database and helping you display that, whether it's a post or a page or a custom post type or custom fields. But we're also extending that to add-ons like Easy Digital Downloads, Gravtiy Forms, Ninja Forms, and WooCommerce. And we have plans to extend that to other sets of data and other types of data in and around the WordPress space. Let's have a really quick look at this. This is a Conductor shortcode displaying Ninja Forms entries in a table, and this is for an event registration form that Ninja Forms has right out of the box. Just displaying these two entries that I have in there. If I wanted to edit this, I could go to my query builder, click on Edit, head on over to the output, and you can see right here, there's my first name, last name, preferred drink, how many friends will you bring along? And there we go, first name, last name, preferred drink, how many friends will you bring along? And you can just see that customizing this display is really easy. Let's just say how many friends instead of the big long text input. Go ahead and hit update and then refresh this page to see the difference. And you can see right there, boom, how many friends. That affects that label. And again, if I wanted to add a field there, we just simply start typing Ninja Forms. I can bring in all of these fields that aren't already added to this display. So one, for example, let's say, I don't know, phone number. Let's go ahead and add the phone number, hit update, and we'll see our display come in right there with the phone number. Really fun stuff. It's just another sort of value to Conductor. Again, we're going beyond pages, posts, custom post types, and custom fields, extending that again to Easy Digital Downloads, Gravtiy Forms, Ninja Forms, WooCommerce, and of course our custom query builder. You can build any kind of display you want. It's conductorplugin.com. Check it out. If you have any questions, conductorplugin.com/contact.